afternoon, everybody. Let's look at your headlines on this Wednesday afternoon. Bond has been set for a man charged with kidnapping in the case of that missing family from Mobile County. Plus, emergency lines are down in parts of Florida, what you can do if you need them. And a bill looking to crack down on illegal gambling. Those stories and more on News 5 now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. Glad to be with you on this Wednesday afternoon. I hope you've had a nice day so far. Just a reminder for you, we do get a break in the Mardi Gras action tonight. No parades rolling through downtown Mobile, but tomorrow night things kick back into high gear with the Mystic Stripers, followed by the Crew of Columbus. Of course, then you got the MOTs, etc., etc. The Floral Parade, you name it. We are going to be knee-deep in parades starting tomorrow. Let's go ahead and get to our big stories at this hour. Number 5, Florida lawmakers are pushing a bill to crack down on illegal gambling. House Bill 189 would increase penalties for illegal gambling operations, making it a third-degree felony. The bill passed, but Democratic lawmakers are voting it down, concerned that the bill could negatively affect organizations like American Legion and Veterans of Foreign Wars. A similar bill is also moving through the Senate, which passed out of committee unanimously. Number 4, lawmakers are asking, should Alabama's public service commissioners be elected or appointed? While public service commissioners are currently elected by the people, a proposed bill gives power to the governor and other leaders to appoint them instead. The bill also creates new ethics requirements, banning commissioners from benefiting financially from regulated utility companies. The bill passed out of committee and now heads to the House floor for a vote. Number 3, the emergency and non-emergency numbers for Pensacola are currently down. So get a pen ready if you need to get a hold of emergency officials because 911 is not working. The lines are going to be down for an undetermined amount of time. The numbers are right there on your screen. So if you need to call police, you can call one of those 2 numbers. If you need to call the fire department, you can call that number on your screen. Hopefully you won't need emergency officials, but you can get a hold of them, but they're working really hard to get that 911 system fixed. Other county offices are unreachable as well. You can find a full list on WKRG.com. Number 2. Mobile police are investigating after a man was shot last night on Halls Mill Road. Police were called to the area near the Viking convenience store just after 8:30. There, they found a man who had been shot in his upper body, but the incident did not happen there at the convenience store. The man was taken to the hospital. No update on his condition, and no arrests have been made. At number 1, bond is set for the man accused of kidnapping a family of 3 in Theodore. Juan Aguirre's bond was set for $900,000, cash only. If Arguerta makes bond, he'll be put on electronic monitoring and house arrest. His arraignment hearing is set for Friday. Meanwhile, the search for the Chalk family continues. Mom Ariella, her daughter Narika, and son Anthony were last seen at their home almost 2 weeks ago. Deputies and FBI agents searched 2 locations in Mobile, a home on Apache Run Drive, and a mobile home park off of Old Pascagoula Road on Monday. And that is a look at your big stories at this hour. All right, so it's time for our question of the day, and we are kind of looking ahead to spring break. So we're asking you, what are your spring break plans? What are your spring break plans? Let's see what you guys have to say. Rose says there is a spring break. I know, right, Rose? Once you get in the working world. R.N. Smith, going to work and trying to remember what spring break is. Working. Trying to find a job, work, staying home, not going to work, door dashing every meal. Amy, that's going to add up. Looks like Chris is going to Toronto. Chase, probably Panama City and Destin. Birding and hiking, Matthew says. Tanisha says, well, this question must be for kids. Yeah, so I guess kids and college students, technically teachers, they get a spring break, but camping, Hawaii. Ooh, I want to go to Hawaii. Oh, Sandra, she says she's retired and every day is spring break. I'm in college, so homework and schoolwork as usual, says Jessica. Work. Dollywood, nowhere near Alabama beaches. Key West. All right, well, for those of you who get to go on spring break, I'm jealous. I hope you have a great time because that's something that you just don't get to do all the time, especially when you start working. All right, now it's time for our poll of the day. And you've probably heard about how McDonald's was offering caviar kits. Apparently they sold out in minutes. So we asked you, would you eat caviar from a fast food restaurant? Yes, no, or no opinion. Yes, no, or no opinion. Let us know if you would. I wouldn't eat caviar from anywhere, but maybe some of you would. By the way, if you want to answer where you're going on spring break or talk about caviar in our poll, you have until 5:30 to do it. You will find the question and the poll on WKRG.com and WKRG's Facebook page, and we'll leave them up until 5:30 this evening. 5:30 is when the next edition of News 5 Now airs. Okay, that's going to do it for this edition. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Devin Walsh. I'll see you back for the 4 on 5 and WKRG News 5 at 5. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.